Can you share another example of a project-based learning from a classroom perspective as well as a business perspective?
There's a wonderful movie called Most Likely to Succeed, and the movie is shot at a school, a high school in San Diego called High Tech High. High Tech High has now has proliferated, and so there are, I don't know, a dozen or so high tech highs, all informed by the same philosophy and approach to learning. And what they do in that school is they build learning around problems that young people have to investigate. And not only have to investigate, but they actually have to sort of define the problem in such a way that it is possible to investigate it within a limited scope of time. And I think the power of that kind of learning is that kids are deeply invested. They, in fact, are exploring much more in the way of information and ideas than they would if they were learning in a more traditional way through a textbook. And the problem-based learning projects culminate in a performance or a piece of work that is put on public display. So others come in and look at it, and you're invited to explain about it. So there's kind of a full circle of opportunity. And when you think about it, when you think about working in a company or in a corporation, that kind of problem solving, the importance of teamwork, the importance of making your work transparent and visible to others for critique and input and reflection is all part of what you have to do in your job as a member of a team. So I think, in our education system, what we need to aspire to is an approach to learning that is much more problem-based and project-based, where kids have to learn to work together. They have to learn to work with constraints. They have to learn something about the nature of their own interests and their own passions, because that's going to propel you forward in the future. And the closer we can get our education system to being that kind of place, the better we'll be served on the other end. The better the companies that are employing young people will be served on the other end.